Trump, to call Putin in bid to end Ukraine war, announces massive foreign investment deals. In a bold diplomatic move, pronounced he will speak directly with Russian President Vladimir Putin on Monday, followed by calls to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and NATO leaders. Trump says his aim is to stop the bloodbath in Ukraine, where unverified reports claim thousands of soldiers are dying weekly. The calls come shortly after new peace talks in Istanbul, which resulted in a prisoner exchange but failed to produce a ceasefire. Russia is reportedly demanding a full Ukrainian troop withdrawal from Russian-claimed territories, a condition Kyiv rejects. Separately, Trump touted historic economic wins during a recent trip to the Gulf. He claims to have secured over $2 trillion in new foreign investment, including $600 billion from Saudi Arabia, $1.2 trillion from Qatar, and $200 billion from the UAE. The White House projects total foreign investment pledges at $5.1 trillion, although experts caution that not all deals are finalized or guaranteed to materialize. Critics have raised ethical concerns over Trump's simultaneous diplomatic and financial engagements, warning of potential conflicts of interest. Now, we turn our focus to Africa, where the continent stands at a critical crossroads. From surging conflicts and political upheaval to economic realignments and climate disasters, Africa's headlines in May 2025 reveal both deep challenges and pockets of resilience. In the Democratic Republic of Congo, rebel forces from the M23 group, backed by Rwanda, have captured key cities including Goma and Bukavu. Reports of forced labor, extortion, and mass displacement are emerging daily. Over 7 million people are now displaced, marking one of the world's largest and fastest-growing humanitarian crises. In Sudan, the brutal civil war has taken a dangerous turn. Drone strikes by the Rapid Support Forces have hit Port Sudan, previously seen as a refuge from violence. Nearly 25 million people are at risk of famine as aid access deteriorates and fighting escalates. Ethiopia's Amhara region remains engulfed in conflict between federal troops and the Fano militia. Civilian casualties are rising amid drone strikes and widespread displacement. In Nigeria, Islamist militants have killed at least 23 civilians in Borno State, underscoring the persistent threat of Boko Haram and allied groups. Political instability continues to reverberate across the continent. In Mali, the military government's decision to dissolve political parties has triggered mass protests and international condemnation. Mozambique remains volatile after deadly clashes over contested elections, with over 350 deaths reported. Cameroon's long-serving president Paul Biya has announced plans to run for an 8th term at the age of 92, further clouding the political outlook. South Africa has experienced a dramatic political shift, with the African National Congress losing its parliamentary majority for the first time in 3 decades. A new coalition government is forming, raising hopes for reform, but also concerns about policy uncertainty. Economically, Africa presents a mixed picture. Angola's growth forecast has been cut due to falling oil prices and tight financial conditions, while Côte d'Ivoire is showing strong fiscal resilience and has received a credit upgrade. Regionally, sub-Saharan Africa's economy is projected to grow 3.5% this year. Yet real incomes remain below pre-pandemic levels, and job creation is not keeping pace with a fast-growing population. Climate-related disasters are also escalating. Severe flooding in Congo and Somalia has killed hundreds and displaced thousands. In many regions, floods, droughts, and extreme weather are compounding food insecurity and driving mass migration. Despite these challenges, opportunities are emerging. The African Continental Free Trade Area continues to gain momentum, promising to boost regional commerce and integration. Investments in youth development, education, and technology are underway. aiming to harness the potential of Africa's growing population, set to exceed 1.5 billion this year. Africa in 2025 stands at a pivotal moment. Its direction will be shaped by how leaders, citizens, and international partners respond to today's crises and the choices made in the months ahead.